everyone sharing potluck meals, and we had one group circle on the main amphitheater stage where we had set up some crystals and carpets and shade structure with some of these geometries, and we sat around for the whole afternoon, Sunday afternoon, everyone having as much time as they wanted in a kind of council circle. And some people spoke just for a minute or two, some spoke for 15 minutes on really cool things. And that was the first year. Second year, we doubled in size to 33 people, and we actually scheduled all kinds of workshops and sound healing, and we had the most amazing sound healers literally on the planet. We had Machu Didgeridoo, who's really incredible, and we had 33 bowls. This was probably one of the best, if not the best, Tibetan bowl performers here in California, and doing sound healing in this little yurt that's big enough to hold about 30 people. And we had deep meals cooked for everyone by one of the people, putting it on, and we all ate together, and huge success. And it basically broke even. So then, and the thing is, starting 2 years ago when there was only 17 people, the plan actually was to create a full festival with 200 people and major musical acts such as Kamananda, who we have finally this year. And I was even working with Metatron from Lucidity, and he took the reins over from me, and he actually created like a $50,000 festival with a whole huge lineup. And by March, we realized that we couldn't pull it off. It would be way too much of an undertaking. So he backed out. From March to May, I just put on the super minuscule, barely happening little gathering, like I mentioned, of just potluck and hanging out. So then it finally turned into that, though, exactly a year ago. And that was through collaborating with David Starfire, who I'm friends with, and getting him to headline for, a discounted but considerable fee. And we needed 120 full price tickets or 150 discounted tickets to break even. And since I discounted so many tickets and I sold 120, it was in the red by about 5,000. But it was great, and people loved it, and it went off smoothly without a hitch, with all the workshops, all the sound healings, everything. All the meals were provided. So we decided to do it again in October, and it was up against a whole lot of other festivals. So that may have been the reason why we only got 70 tickets sold. So it was even more in the red. So now we're just following on the momentum, and here it is in May. We always did it the first week of May. This one's coming up. And so we finally got Kamananda to headline, and the lineup and everything is in place with incredible sound healers. And I've been adding more yoga classes. Now we just need people, the 200 people, to be there to experience everything and pay for it.
Yes.
So let me just finish with my spiel by saying that I'm kind of actually dumbfounded and shocked that with the success of the last two and the amount of promotion I've been doing since January, and especially recently with a huge amount of I don't even want to go in and list it, but I've done way more promotion than I've ever done, about $2,000 worth on every avenue in front. And so that I'm kind of surprised. Most people, when I tell them, oh, there's only 200 tickets, they're like, oh, you'll have no problem selling them all. Or like, someone was asking, do you have any left? And I'm kind of shocked that there's so many left. And this may have something to do with my karmic energy. So, because I've had this issue many times in the past where I put on events and not too many people come. And it's not because I don't have a great event or a great venue. So I'm going to stop talking, but that's where things are at, is that we have to, everything's in place except for the tickets to pay for it and have people come and experience.
Indeed.
I have a quick idea. I missed almost everything you said, but what was coming to me when I left, first of all, I want you guys to know this. Oh, shoot, we're recording. Okay. I saw Double Rainbow today, full one, just like a half an hour ago. And so I just want to let you guys know that. And then the other thing is with your tickets, I'm going to offer you something to add. Maybe we can add it to try to sell them. I have a product. I'll offer a 10% discount coupon, which is actually will end up being more like a $30 discount coupon. So I'll add that. Let's work together and add that for my product that I sell. And we'll think of something else. Want to try it?
What? Yeah, I didn't. Could you repeat that? I didn't quite understand that.
Oh, sure. Okay. So I was thinking that if you want, let's get together and do this. Dawn will help us. I have a product that I sell, all natural, organic, all that stuff. I'll add a coupon worth $10 off for anybody that buys your tickets for the event.
Okay. I don't know how or where we'd offer that, but that sounds great. I'm not quite sure.
We'll figure that out. Well, on my sharing your event, I'll add it. So I'll just do it myself with mine, and then we'll do it from there.
There you go. All right. So I'll say that yeah, it probably is some karmic stuff here, because there's a new way of doing events, and it's all of us coming together. Each of us has different skill sets and different knowledge, skills, abilities, resources, and networks, and to be able to show up with a team of 10, 20, even 50 co-creators that, you know, that all share it like every day on their wall, and share it to all their email lists, and share it by text to all their friends and family, and put flyers up in every city that they're in, and then any city they travel to. That means that you'll have flyers in hundreds to maybe thousands of cities, and within planning an event over a series of months. Plus, you know, these events, they do it for a whole year, you know, and they built up momentum for several years, and they use all the best, technologies per se, when it comes to Facebook ads, or when it comes to doing the early bird promotions or lotteries, or like they have years of experience, and they have 10, 20, 50 people that bring different masteries to the table, and they collaborate on a really high level, like a machine, like a business. And so that's what we're stepping into, is like how to bring a core group together, a powerful group that, you know, every year is going to hustle their ass off for a whole year, and use all the best technologies and techniques that each of us are masters in bringing those things to the table. Because everybody waits till the last minute to buy their ticket. Like they're just like, I want to make sure it's actually happening, and then there's all these other events happening every day until your event. So they don't even tune into your event until the week before, or a couple weeks before. It's just the way it is. But the event, like I was there in middle of October last year. Is the first time I went towards the New Earth, and my experience was like, it was like the most divine experience I've ever experienced for an event. It was like literally, it's 640 acres of terrain. It's desert, and it's a hill, and there's like all these unique spaces all over the property. And Garth Boulder Gardens, he opens it up to travelers like ourselves to come through there and stay there, and it's really super awesome. And there's the sauna, there's the pool, there's the gardens, there's the permaculture, there's yurts, there's little tiny homes on all over the property for you to sleep in. There's 2 kitchens. There's all these little gathering spaces, unique spaces. Over 40 years of people coming together and gathering there. They've built up so many unique spaces and cool little spots, and the stage, and I went to the Village Immersion first, and I got to really be there with a core group of like 13 of us, and that was really amazing to learn permaculture amongst such a cool core group, and connect to Garth, and connect to Harlan, and connect to Madeline, and all the others there, and learn from them. And everybody was sharing all their masteries of permaculture with each other, and we were dreaming up what we could do as a community as we all move in to Garth Boulder Gardens and live there and make that our home base. And Garth's on board for a core group coming together and living there in community, as long as we do it right. And that was the practice, and this is the real thing this time around. So this is the opportunity. If you want to come and live there, you could actually stay. You can actually be a part of a core group that actually grounds an eco community at the end of a festival. Like you could literally just, if you're traveling across the country or around the world, just make the trip out to California because there's so much happening out here, and just get here. And the festival was like, to me, it was like 100 to 200 people. It felt. I don't know how many people bought tickets. That's the thing. It's like so many of our tribe, you know, hasn't really been in abundance, but this is the time when we're starting to cross that path to where we can actually all pay. But at least we can get those 100 co-creator minded people. Like every musician on your lineup better damn be sharing it every day on the wall, and better be sharing it to every single group that they're in, and texting it to all their friends and family and tribe. And that's the way. If you're a musician and you're on the lineup, you should be sharing it every day, and you should be talking to people all the time about this event. And you know, to be honest, I wouldn't have the musicians if they don't do that. I would just drop them all and find ones that do, that are co-creators, that show up to these meetings every week, that are willing to put their knowledge, skills, abilities, resources, and networks towards co-creating a gathering that is such a high vibration. And that's the way it's got to be. If you're a musician, or if you do bowls, or you're a vendor, or you do medicine wheels, you should be, you know, willing to do these weekly meetings every week. And that's the standard you should hold for all those musicians and all these individuals, and you shouldn't take anything less, because that's unfair. And then there are a lot of volunteers. You know, if they're not paying to be a part of it, you better make sure they're getting value. You're getting really, really great value, and you know, like it's key to have co-creators, not just volunteers that are looking to get a freebie, or musicians that are just looking to get a free ride, opportunity to build their brand on your expense. But it was the highest vibrational event I've ever been to. It was like literally like, it was like the whole purpose to me was, it's the portal to the new earth. It literally is. You get in, if you can make it to that property, and you can get up to that address. Some people won't. Some people will have breakdowns on the way there if they don't have the right vibration within them. So it's like, if you can hold a vibration, or transmute and clear out your vessel to be able to get there, that means you are entering a better world, a new earth. The highest level music, highest vibration music, the highest vibrational healing experiences, the highest vibrational information coming through all the facilitators, yoga every morning, meals, organic meals every day. You had 2 meals a day, which is just, that's like unheard of. Like the price, like there should be $25 meals. So that's 50 a day times 3 days. That's 150. That's already the whole amount of your early bird tickets almost. So really, people are getting like a $500 value for $177 if they buy today. Otherwise, they got to pay $222 if they buy tomorrow, because there's only 1 early bird ticket left, and there's only 7 early bird tickets for the Village Immersion. And the Village Immersion is like permaculture specialist. You're literally getting permaculture training and village training for 3 or 4 days, and you get to be amongst some beautiful souls and live on the land, and it's just amazing. Like, I slept in one of those little tiny home like bird nest things, and I was like, I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay there and ground in and build the village together. And if I didn't have things to close up before I could move to a village, I would have. And then Madeline going to Standing Rock and taking all the energy away from it by going to Standing Rock was a whole other thing. But that's Standing Rock for you. The activists want to be activists, but we're in a new vibration. We're already there in heaven on earth. We don't need to go battle and fight against anything. That's about it. I just wanted to say, like, the curation. You've got the perfect event already there, and for everybody to be able to go to tune in. The whole event is on like one stage mostly. There was a tent where some other things were happening, but like to be able to say that every single person gets this curated experience of the highest vibrational music, the healings, activations, the highest level wisdoms, like just a curated experience over 3 or 4 days, and the Village Immersion. There's nothing else out there like it. And to be able to be here as co-creators, I just want to make sure that you guys each are willing to do the work that you know. So Harlan could say to you, that he would love to give you a free ticket because you've done so much work. You shared it on your wall every day. You shared it to groups. You brought in co-creators that are willing to go all out, and you're committed. You'd like to keep this thing going every year and build it up to be what, its highest expression. And that's Yahira is doing 100 people's work already, and I feel myself, I do 100 person's work. So if each of us could just commit to doing one person's work, I would say, Harlan, just get them a free ticket, and let's all have an amazing party of 200 or 250 of us, and be the core group for what we all want to do together going forward. And that's that. So.
I just want to say something real quick. This is happening in the beginning of May?
It's 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
It's exactly 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
I just had this fabulous idea, because you know what I want to do? I've been wanting to do for the longest time is get together with all my old friends and stuff. This would be a great party. I'm going to invite all of my friends who live here that I know personally, who I'd love to go to this with, okay? And then everybody else. And maybe, just maybe, you have the amount of tickets you have left, because maybe each of us can do that and invite our friends to this event. And I'm going to try to go. So I'm thinking road trip, and with me and a few of my friends probably coming to your event.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think there'll be a lot more.
That's awesome. Woohoo!
Woo, party!
Missy, that sounds awesome.
So why don't you guys all
I want to tell you, my beautiful
it.
soul family out there, I'm a manifester generator by... Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm a manifester generator by human design. And I just wanted to address, Harlan, what you said earlier about maybe it being your karma. I also have been working for over 20 years as a channel. And I'm going to be bringing my, my business with the Nectar of the Goddess Temple. Crystal Nation is combining their forces with Amara Amanda Amethyst, who's a crystal sound bowl healer. And I'm bringing in an elder by the name of Raphael Weissman, who's carrying the heart thread. And I'm also bringing in a woman from Los Angeles who owns Tara's Garden. She specializes in flower essences and energy work. And I've known her, and she's an ally friend of mine for 8 years. And I plan on going to Redondo Beach, California, 4 days previous to Portal to the New Earth. And I have invited many visionaries around the United States already. Some of them are maybe doing a work trade or somehow working for you. But I wanted to offer, since Misty had such a great idea about a coupon, I wondered, Doran, if you knew, can I possibly give 50% off of my readings that I can offer? I usually can get like 120 for an hour. I'm willing to do an hour reading for like $33. And the reason why is because all the people that are coming to the Portal to the New Earth could utilize probably my medicine, and I work as a manifester generator.
Okay.
I'm doing my readings. And I can send out a bio of what my really great intent to anybody who will read. And I build a crystal grid with master crystals, and I am able to bring in a heart thread, which is a guided meditation, which brings in actually a lot of guidance from my channels.
Is that the heart breath you're saying?
Yes, I do.
You know, Alea Love teaches the heart breath, and she's part of the event, of course.
Oh my God, I didn't know that she was a heart threader. No way. Oh my God.
That's her.
The
She's been sharing a heart breath meditation for quite a while now.
Wow, I didn't know that. Raphael Weissman is really, he's 70 years old, and he knows Flo Magdalena, who's one of the original heart threaders. She just came.
Oh, wait. You're saying heart thread.
Yes.
And I'm saying heart breath.
Oh, okay. You're doing something different. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Now, this is a heart thread meditation, and it's also a channel of the angels. I basically take people into a guided meditation of the heart where I call in the angels, and then I use my hands and Reiki to unlock or unblock anything that's going on in your body. And I come into messages of the angels. I say them, and then the people repeat them. It's the sound vibration in their own voice that unlocks the key and heals and manifests. It's pretty incredible, but I can offer that for like dirt cheap, and that would be like, you know.
That sounds great. Of course, yeah.
Okay, I would like to
Let's,
offer you that.
I'm not sure
Can I-
how we're going to offer it, but it's.
I'm going to help on how to offer it. Let's work
Okay.
together. Let's make this oh shoot. Okay. We could make it into a weekly thing where we come on like Zoom, and you do this for everybody that comes on, and they do the practice. What do you think?
Wait,
And we
like,
just continue to do it so you could reach more people and help more people at once.
yeah.
So for $33, they can come and be on this, and we'll have whatever works with your schedule. You do it
Awesome.
then. What do you think?
I like that a lot, and I think that my partner, Raphael Weissman, who I'm bringing in, just told we had a long conversation about the portal to the new earth today, and he's starting next week to do channeled messages from the guy that actually brought us this blueprint of the heart thread. And he's 70, and I've been working with him for a couple of years now. I bet you anything he would like to be a part of this as well. He's saying yes, which would be really great because he's an elder, and he also has been running the medicine water wheel ceremonies with me out here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, who's kind of connected with Golden Eagle, Marshall Jack in the San Diego area.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This is awesome.
I'm in.
Beautiful.
Great.
In like Flynn.
In like Flynn.
In like Flynn. You and I are gonna connect, do the side connect here after this call. I hope. So
Sounds
I
great.
respect.
Oh,
Okay.
and Harlan, I have something for you right now, actually. So Matt Kahn, who shared master language. It's a system. Okay, so it's conscious language. So from here on in, Harlan,
Yes.
you can look in the mirror, and we're going to undo this karma. So this is what I'm really good at as well, is we can jump on a timeline as a soul tribe right now, right? And we can decide to change. You know, it looks like you've already went through the experience of maybe coming to the realization that there might be karma involved. So you've had a couple events where you haven't done so well. So you've lived out that karma in my eyes.
No. It's been my whole life.
Well,
every
then
time
let's
I've
change
ever
it.
been my entire adult life, it's been an issue. It's not a couple. It's like a ubiquitous, ingrained phenomenon.
Yeah. We can change it, though. If you would like, you could just start by changing the language in which you start to state that. So, I mean, I've really been shown how this works, and that's how I manifested a car and a van in the last week. And I started with just opening up my eyes and going into the mirror, and I look into the mirror and I say, I remember my divine perfect state of health. I remember my divine perfect state of wealth and health. And walking around and telling myself that I'm being open, like literally telling your body a new story. Are you ready to end your karma based on that right now? You get to choose, because we are in a portal until next year to manifest our abundance in our dreams. So you're actually at a great time to choose something differently, and you have the power. And if you just say these beautiful affirmations to yourself and know that the abundance is your birthright, it'll open up and clear. I have a feeling, I can feel it in my heart, it's already starting to.
Yeah, so maybe we need to just do a focused connection to work on that.
Okay. Perfect. I like that idea that we can work on that. We're a soul tribe hoping to unlock these limitations that have, it's time to dissolve all that. We're in the new earth right now.
Oh boy, that doesn't seem like it.
Let's all do it now. Let's all do it together. And
let's
don't
clear
say it
this.
to yourself. Say it out loud.
Do it right now.
Let's all do it. You lead us through it right now. We're all ready. Look at this. Look at these smiles on our
Yes.
faces. Let's do it. We'll all say it together. Powerful creators. How many we have on this call? 7?
Okay.
6.8. Uh-oh, we're losing you.
Now. I love you.
You know what?
Sounds
You're in and out a little bit. Are you in a place that has poor reception? Can you move? Oh, you're on the computer, aren't you?
I'm moving right now. Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm moving right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 people on this right now.
Okay.
It takes 6.82 highly conscious creators to change the world. That's all it takes. And once anybody watches this and does it along with us, blam, we're going to be having a reunion in Joshua Tree. I'm so excited. Let's do this.
Okay.
I'm actually typing it in right now.
Oh, okay,
Awesome.
great. So we'll see it in the chat.
Know that?
Maybe we just start by paying attention to our breaths and the sensations in our
State
bodies.
of health. Yeah, so you could read it.
Ooh.
So I
I'm going to-
basically just wrote it.
There it is. Got it.
Can I start us off with a little crystal singing bowl?
Sure. Yeah.
Set up the heart frequency, heart chakra. All right? We'll take our breaths while this is going. I hope it comes out decent for y'all, but the vibration and intention is there, okay? We are all one. And when one is helped, all are helped. And when one is healed, all are healed. And therefore, in the name of who we are, and I am one with all that is, I ask that only that which is in the highest good of all concerned happen. And I give thanks that this is done. So be it, and so it is.
So it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
Now show us.
Yes, thank you.
I remember my divine state of perfect health and wealth.
I remember my perfect divine state of health and wealth.
I remember mine.
I remember perfect.
Mine.
Good, say it with me.
Yes.
Yay! I
Yeah.
remember
Remember
my
perfect
divine, perfect
divine
state
state of health
of
and
health
wealth.
and wealth. Yay!
Wow.
I remember my perfect divine state of health and wealth.
I remember my perfect divine state of health and wealth.
I remember
I remember my perfect divine state of health and wealth.
perfect divine state of health and wealth.
I remember my perfect divine state of health and wealth.
I
I
remember,
remember
my
my perfect state of health and wealth.
I remember my perfect divine state of health and wealth.
Wealth.
I remember my perfect divine state of health and wealth.
I remember my
I remember my perfect divine state of health and
I remember my perfect divine state of health and wealth.
I remember
I remember my
divine
perfect
state of
divine
health
state of health and wealth.
I remember
Remember
my
my perfect
perfect
divine
divine state
state
of
of
health
health
and
and
wealth.
wealth.
I
I
remember my
remember my
perfect
perfect
divine
divine
state of health and
wealth.
wealth.
my perfect divine
I remember my perfect divine
Remember my perfect
state of
divine
health
state of
and
health
wealth.
and wealth.
I remember my perfect
I
divine state
remember
of
my
health
perfect
and wealth.
divine
I
state of health
remember my
and wealth.
perfect divine state of health and wealth.
I remember my
I
perfect
remember
divine
my
state of health and wealth.
health and wealth.
I remember my perfect divine state of health and wealth.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I remember.
Aho.
Aho.
Oh.
Oh, so it is, and so it is, and so it is. It
And
is
so it
done.
is, and so it is.
Now show us, Great Spirit, Mother Earth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And no matter what happens from this point forward, remember, for us to reach those goals, a lot of times we had these blocks. And to get through those blocks, all it is for us to continue to move forward and trust that everything's going to be okay. Just know that for us to reach certain things have to show up for us to get through them. For example, like you were mentioning earlier, old karmas or whatever. Just know that from this point forward, everything that comes up, we're clearing out of our way, because we are here to do we are here for the mission, and the mission is for the greater good of all. But in the process to reach that point, we have to heal ourselves, because we can't help others until we heal ourselves. So remember that there's certain obstacles that are put in front of us right now, and it's for us to let those go. And remember that it's over, it's done. Let it go. Know that everything's going to be okay, and the people that are meant to be there will be there, because there's something greater at work right now.
Right. And, so I really like, Norm was talking how, he's turned this more into being like a co-creator. And the fact that, I have all these musicians and sound healers and workshop people, and a number of them have really taken some good incentive to be promoting, but it seems like for the most part, I don't see too much promoting from a lot of them. And that means I'm going to have to reach out to them and kind of remind them all, I guess write them all some kind of message and say, hey, can you please do some more promoting, and rather than them just feeling, driven because they're co-creators and that they're,
Next Thursday, we'll have a live festival. We'll do Portal to the New Earth live next Thursday on Facebook Live. And if they want if they want to get their message out to the world or play a song in front of the globe, they might want to show up next Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And they might want to share that they're going to do concert, or they're going to do a speech or a healing, whatever it is. Go ahead and let's just do the festival live next Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook.
Well, I mean, I hear what you're saying is when you say do the festival live, is that you would want all the people that are involved to be on the call, and they could all be, saying what they're going to be doing.
That's right.
That's the whole point of these conferences, is to help raise the consciousness level of each individual. But if they're not participating, what happens is that's one of the reasons why a lot of these festivals are not turning up the crowds that are turning up, because a lot of people are not doing the clearing that they're supposed to do. So one of the things that I've been shown is the whole purpose of these conferences is for us to balance the energies out. Our presence helps attract people to these events. And that's one of the reasons why I've been guided to go to events. It's not so much because of what people are sharing right now. It's because of the presence of certain individuals that are showing up. That's the guidance why people are showing up. And when these people don't show up to these events, guess what happens? The events don't tend to become very, popular. And it's because there's certain things that people need to learn to let go. The universe is only going to assist those ones that are letting go and moving in part of why we're here, for the raising of our own consciousness. Because as we raise our own consciousness, we're automatically healing the world. So the people that are meant to be at this place is because they're at that level of consciousness. And if you're not focused on the people that are here on these calls, then what happens is, if your attention is on the musicians and depend on these musicians and they're not doing their work, then what happens, or anybody that's promoting this event, speakers, etc. Like I said, if these people ain't carrying the frequency, they're not going to attract the people to these places. And if they're not promoting and being part of these calls, they're not going to raise their frequencies. The whole reason why we're here, the people here and now, is because we're called to start raising the frequencies of the greater consciousness for these events. That's why we're showing up. And honestly, no offense, but if there's anybody that should be getting paid, is people in these conferences. The money, the wealth should be distributed within the conferences and everybody that's showing up. The people that are not showing up, those are the people that need to start focusing on raising their own conscious levels, because this is why we're here. This is what the mission is raise consciousness. There is a new reality that exists here and now today. The only reason people ain't seen it is because their conscious levels ain't high enough. So once they switch over to the new paradigm, look, we're here. I'm living it. I'm seeing all the positive things in life. Don't get me wrong. 2 years ago, I was in a whole nother world. Today, I'm here. I'm now. So I'm ready to move forward and enjoy life with all those other individuals that are ready to move forward and enjoy life and stop focusing on all the negative aspects. Just know that all these things that are being pulled up right now, of frustration, just know that it's not that something bad's coming. All it is just pulling out an emotion so you to get rid of, clear it out, so you could enjoy your abundance, you're breaking up now, freedom.
Rich, you were good up until about 20 seconds ago, and it's incomprehensible. Your connection went bad.
It got a little windy out here. Can you guys hear me?
So it's breaking up a little.
So, like I said, it's all about learning to trust the individuals on these calls. Because the greatest work right now that's happening is while we're meditating, while we're communicating, because as we learn to balance the energies, we're all bringing a frequency of unity consciousness, and the universe wants to bring unity together. It's not about each person worrying about themselves. And a lot of times the old ways, people are just worried about, what am I going to get paid and how am I going to get, and these artists right now, I've seen that they don't put a lot of effort into these things. And some of their music, I'm not saying that these artists should have, I don't know them personally, I just know that they're not here and now, and this is not the first call. They should have been here the moment this was part of this conference or gathering. Every person should have been on here. That's part of it. It's up to each person. I mean, I haven't got anything out of it, but I trust that there's something greater at work, and that's why I'm here. And it's funny because the moment I heard about this, my guidance says, Rich, you need to be part of this cause. And I know why I need to be part of these calls, because I know that there's certain individuals that are going to show up, and my presence is very important for these individuals, because we're here to heal. Not only to heal, but I'm also here to receive. So I know there's other individuals that have gifts and uniques that they've been working on for the last 6 years to bring up. So as we all meet and we all come together, that uniqueness of all of us coming together and joining forces, that is the power that we're here for. And the abundance shows up in a lot of mysterious ways. You'd be amazed at how abundance shows up. And the only thing is we have to be open to that abundance, but we're judging what, or have expectations of what we want. How do you know a millionaire won't show up just out of the blue and just pay for the whole thing and we're done? You have no idea how abundance show up. So why try to set up a certain goal that you need so many people to show up? All you need is one abundant person that'll come up and show up and take care of the whole thing. You know, so set the intentions. Just know, hey, whatever needs to be there, trust me. There's a lot of millionaires and billionaires that are ready to be here with us. You know, it's just a matter of us being ready. They're not going to show up if we're still fighting. We're not speaking our truth. We're hiding. We're in fear. We're in doubt, because those are not energy that the universe does want us to emit or broadcast out there to anyone. It's about emitting love, joy, peace, compassion, a balanced individual without the want or the need that, or the expectation that they have to do something. Just admit their presence, their being, you know, and having fun, going with it. You know, yeah, thank you.
Let's
Love you all.
Thank you.
let's see here. I see an opportunity for the six of us to show a whole lot of people what six people can do in a short amount of time. So
Yeah, I agree.
let's and I mean, you know, this kind of stuff will go on any resume, and let's prove it. Let's show what we can do. Let's show what God can do
Exactly.
I
with
put
six people.
I made a
Amazing.
Google form on the right in chat. I made a Google form. If you guys can add, like Richard, for example, put your $180 an hour consulting guidance sessions or whatever in this form. Misty, you put your products in there. Yahira, you put your offerings in there. Josh, put whatever you're willing to offer at discount in this form right here. And then what'll happen is anybody that buys portal tickets, they show you a portal to the event ticket. You can then offer them at discount your products or your services to them because they bought a portal to the New Earth ticket. And then, like, up to the event,
That sounds
I'll
great.
create one post that we can share to all of our networks that says, here's a bunch of product, services, and events that are offering at discount to those of you that are portal to the New Earth customers. And then we share it all the way up and through the event. Like, at the event, if you guys show up, you can offer your services at discount for portal to the new customers, so you can get more customers at the event. And then after the event, you could just keep it going if you want. And we'll just build a marketplace and add all of our friends, family, all of their product, service, and events, and promote it with the portal brand. You know, like buy a ticket. You know, so.
That's a great idea. I also have crystals, Misty. I definitely
too.
want to talk to you and maybe ask you some questions of how I can offer my stuff. I could let you know, and how we could.
I already have had tons of ideas all day ever since this morning, and Duran knows I showed. I'll see if I can. I'll show you something before we go.
Okay.
But yes.
Every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific, we're doing the festival. Like we just keep bringing everybody on, and they can play a song. They could teach something. They could do a bowl or whatever, and we'll just make it live for a few hours, 2-3 hours every Thursday, 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific. And we'll just bring like Josh was doing right now, so that you're Arlen, if you could send an invite out to all your musicians and everything to come on live and perform or present, and then we'll all tag our friends and family in the chat. People keep converging. We'll get 10,000 to 100,000 views, no doubt. So let's do that the next couple Thursdays.
So next Thursday, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to join next Thursday because I'm going to be busy moving stuff.
That's fine.
And then the following Thursday is the day before the event, and of course people are going to be there setting up and doing stuff the following Thursday. Now, you know, I don't think that this. I'm not sure if we invited all of the people who are actually part of the event to be on this call.
No, we haven't. You have the list, so but just the next 2 Thursdays.
At least the next one.
The next one. Let's just do the next one for a week.
Yeah.
Let's
That sounds good.
for a week.
We
All of
definitely don't want to do the one before the event. That's too close, too busy.
We'll do Woodstock. Portal.
But the next Thursday for sure. And like
Actually, honestly, another thing that I'm getting too is Thursday, the day before the event, everybody that shows up at night, we could set up and do a little gathering and even do a little grounding energy meditation right there, just to set the intentions and get the energies flowing in the area. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll probably show up anyways, because usually, I mean, I don't plan my days. But normally when I'm guided to work with people or understanding, no matter what's happening, I'm guided to go there and be present and start doing some cleansing work on the land, just to be able to allow certain frequencies to enter.
Yep.
So,
there's internet on the bus at the property. I could do one of these festival things online on the 4th. And like for anybody that's planning to maybe make a last minute decision, that might be a good opportunity to start traveling. But we might as well just do it. These things are so popular, these online events. And I'm telling you, 10,000 to 100,000 people in one of the next couple ones here. And that we might just be able to flood the gates at the last minute.
especially for a lot of people that are on the now. So
I'm going to put a webinar link. I already have it ready. So I'll share that with all you guys in the next day here, so that we can share that to all of our networks.
Perfect.
Sounds great.
Joshua, don't put away that guitar. I want to hear you play.
Joshua.
Oh, I'd love to offer
Go
something.
for it.
How much time do we have to record still, Dorn?
As long as you want.
It seems like
Oh,
we're
really?
limited. We didn't get cut off after.
Fabulous.
I'll
Yay.
give you a short one, just inspired by our interactions here. So when I started out, I was a little dense, right? We were moving through some stuff, and things were coming up to be healed, and scarcity and fear, and that we know so well. We discovered that we can live in a perfect divine state of health and wholeness. So I'm just going to play on that. We can live free if we remember who we are. We can grow beyond the bounds. Let go these chain link fences, turn around. You grow beyond the fear and scarcity. Plant these gardens, lay down our seeds. Family, come together, live as one again as we remember. I am healed, I am whole, I can live health and wholeness. So I let go of all that does not serve. Open up now to receive it. I embrace the fullness of my health and wealth. Divine inheritance, and I will tell this testimony story we weave together. This portal to the new earth and one family. Remember, we can be free as we see into the stars. We are all one. Such a fine birthright, live you and whole, in health and wealth, health and wealth. We are so grow beyond the bounds. Watch these chain link fences fall down. And remember who we are. We are who
Woo!
Woo! Thank you.
Blessings, my family.
That was beautiful.
Yes,
Very
thank you.
beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure. Praise the Lord.
Absolutely.
Raise the roof.
Raise it. Woohoo!
Isn't it?
Ow.
Woo. Ooh.
You guys are too awesome. What a blessing today is. Double rainbow.
Double rainbow.
Wow. I saw a shooting star on Easter Sunday, thinking about all of us. So that was I asked for a sign and I got one. Thought I'd share that with you.
Awesome.
Did you get your crows, Richard?
I got 3 ducks today.
Nice.
So
I think I saw something behind Richard flying up in the sky, a UFO or something. Something was there.
always.
Always. Joshua's here. Joshua Tree. I mean, that's a symbol. That's a sign.
Well, Joshua, where do you live, Joshua?
What's that?
Where do you live?
I live in Crestone, Colorado. Southern Colorado.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're in Crestone?
Yeah, man.
That's out there.
Oh, yeah.
I lived in Taos for a while. But man,
Yeah.
Crestone is way out.
Didn't somebody say that we're going to come to Redondo on the call?
Yeah,
Yes,
me.
Mira, Francine.
Yeah. I got soul family out there. I used to live there. Do you live there?
I was born in Redondo. I live in the city next door, which is Torrance. But
Cool. Yay.
Yeah, I'm in the area.
We're wanting to be there for like at least 5 days. I got, my friends who own Sacred Stone Gallery and Tara's Gardens right next door on Elena Street, right in the little hub in Redondo.
Yes, I think I know where it's at.
Yeah. And there's just a bunch and just like that whole area though is kind of like on fire for me. I know a lot of people. I lived there only for 3 years, but I kept going back to California and I still am. I'm hooked.
Well, when you're in the area, give me a call, contact, and maybe we'll meet up somewhere out there and share some stories.
Yeah, I
What
would
do you
love
mean
to.
you guys are going to the New Earth portal, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
But this is a week before.
Yes, this is before.
Oh, that's right.
I even feel like afterwards I'm going back. Like I don't even feel like I'm leaving California, but we'll see. I don't know yet. Yeah, something's up. I'm to return back in New Mexico, but California is about collaborating with a lot of people like yourselves, and connecting so we can bring our missions to the next level. And it's all about showing up, like Richard said. I love, by the way, everything that you said earlier, and it really resonated with me on a really deep level. And from my heart to yours, I just want to say thank you, dear brother. And thank you for your beauty, Misty. And I really connected with like Joshua, like Harlan. Thank you so much, Doran, for holding the space and bringing us together. I really felt connected on this phone call. I want to say thank you to all of you.
So I did invite a number of people to be part of it, but not like all of the different artists and workshop leaders. But I do want to say that for this time I met someone who's going to do yoga and sound healing named Misty Green when I was at this Tom Kenyon workshop in Seattle. She suggested I add this woman she knew named Leela Hutchison. It's funny, it's no N, Hutchison. And Leela is going to be on Coast to Coast Radio next Tuesday night. Like I think it's Tuesday. It's confusing. It may be Monday night because she's on the 25th is what she said. But as you know, Coast to Coast starts at midnight. So midnight of the 25th is actually Monday night. And she's going to be talking about her work, which is working with the crystal caves and planetary crystal grids and crystal grid meditations. And he's going to be, for the first time ever at Portal to the New Earth. And she's going to basically have Sunday evening, a 2.5-hour slot to teach her workshop and meditation. And of course, though, being on Coast to Coast, I asked her, I said, do all the promoting you can. She goes, well, I have to be careful about that. You can't, just be using that thing to promote, but I did put in questions for her to, for him to ask her what is she going to be doing. So she should be asked what will she be speaking next, and she'll be able to be like, at Portal to the New Earth. So we're gonna be on Coast to Coast Radio. a lot of people listen to that.
I get it.
Yeah, it is.
That's like amazing. Like, are you kidding me? I feel like we need to put a big trumpet out to the whole world. But that's why I was asking you in the beginning, like you only had 200 plus tickets, because it's a said, done, and deal. I'm going on with what Richard said earlier. It is, a lot of people are in the now right now. And so I had a feeling in our last week we were just going to,
Well, one thing I can say for certain is that although maybe not a lot of tickets have sold, I know for a fact that a lot of people at least know about it. I mean, it's been promoted so many places so much. I mean, it was in the Burning Man newsletter over a month ago, or it was just, about a month ago or more. And that goes out to 300,000 people. And I put it into a newsletter. I put it into the Transforming into the New Paradigm newsletter that's supposed to go to like 80,000 people. I'm considering working with Lucidity for it to go out to their email list. And I don't know. Anyway,
we could get it on the Lucidity list, actually. That would be a really great idea. Jay Lynch, who was going to, if you guys still want me to build a medicine water wheel, I wanted to let you know I went rock mining the other day, and I got huge chunks of like mica with feldspar. It's from Ojo Caliente, the Healing Waters. It was in a cave. I went on a huge vision quest. That was amazing. I found property up here in New Mexico, 2 houses, and I went to look at it Easter weekend. But I actually have a lot of crystals. If you guys still want me to build one let me know. But the other thing is Lucidity. Nathan Crane, who's part of Unify Fest, is definitely partnered in with Lucidity. And I'm about to call Nathan Crane tomorrow because he wants me to promote his summit online for what he's doing with Unify Fest. He's hoping to get a sponsor, and he's hoping to sell.
Well, Lucidity did a Facebook post for me, and I paid him $44 to boost it, and then they offered to do an exclusive email to their list, but that was $250. So I countered and said, how about if I trade you 2 tickets, which are worth close to $500 or whatever, $450, and they didn't get back to me yet on that. Or maybe I just have to spend the $250 and have them do it, which seems like a lot for an 18,000 email list, but it's a good dedicated list. It's a very close, our audience.
Yeah, I would say go for that. They should do the exchange, though. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Well, it's not hard cash, and then who gets the tickets? If I trade them the tickets and someone gets them, so who knows? We'll see. Anyway, I've already spent a lot of money on promotion, so another $250, which is a bit, considering the budget. Anyway, well, I'm holding the vision. I want to do it. So here, we should maybe do a one-on-one. I mean, that was great that we did it as a group to, kind of break through. But I feel like that I need to definitely work on removing these karmic blocks that I have. But I truly do work all the time, and just having the vision of, it being, not sold out, very near capacity, and comfortably into the black at least, not. And everyone can be paid, and it's not in the red. So I've been holding that for a long time, though. Consciously, subconsciously, I don't know what's going on. Subconscious, how do I know what's going on?
I would love to do a one-on-one with you. It's what I do with all the visionaries around the United States, the ones that come across me in certain ways. We all are showing up for each other in this kind of way, and it would be an honor to work with you in that way. I also know that the team I'm coming with is kind of incredible, and I also know that we're just going to have a really good time.
I want to be next. I call next.
Oh my God, I love you guys. That's such an honor to have the interest in the work I've been doing, but it's lately a little bit off the hook, and it's been really great, and I really love what I do, and it's been I'm kind of one of those people who didn't get paid for what I do for 5 years, but I've trusted in the great spirit and the mission to be like the wind underneath the visionary's wings. And I didn't know how that was going to show up in my life. I didn't think I had anything to offer. So to be here with you all is pretty much a miracle. And then to be beyond that is it's an honor to be able to take our gifts and talents and really bring it into fruition for the new earth. And it makes me cry all the time about how much like we are breaking through. And I love everything that Richard said earlier about, because I'm really one for being one to look at the shadow and the challenges, but then also to be one to overcome and keep rising. And I love that we can look at the reality of what we've been presented with, but I also love the fact that we get to choose right now a new reality, and we get to co-create with each other, which when done together is really powerful. So thank you.
And Richard, you should do a session. Go meet up with Arlen, since you guys are close enough to each other, and do a full healing as well. And that could be your exchange for your ticket or whatnot. I mean, you're already co-creating. You're already.
Oh, definitely. Trust me. It's already here. That's one of the things that once I show up there, that's one of the first things I'm guided to do. It's work with the individuals that are running all these different things when I'm guided to. Trust me. You know how it works. It's not the first time.
if you're willing to travel, one of you guys are close enough to each other, you can do a healing session. Really clear stuff.
Definitely. Where are you at? Where are you located at?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in Yucca Valley, right close to the event, but I'm in the town.
Oh.
I'm in the middle of the town, and the event is 14 miles out in the boulders. Yucca Valley is the big town in the high desert. It's like the center of the high desert. There's Morongo Valley, Yucca Valley, Joshua Tree, and 29 Palms. And then there's Landers. But anyway, I'm right there in the middle of the whole high desert.
You know what? Maybe we should have a one-on-one call beforehand. Could you, are you on my Facebook list? Do you know? If not, here, let me give you my Facebook. It's I am that I am.
Oh, you are I am that I am. Wait, let me.
Yeah. So it's I am that space I am, and it's a phoenix with a heart in the middle.
Let me see if I find that. Is it just one word, I am that, or is it?
No, it's 2 words. It's I am that, comma, I think it is, or space, I am. But I am that, search, and usually you'll see the phoenix with the heart in the middle.
Yeah, no, so I'm spelling it wrong. Where are the spaces and where is it not spaced?
It's I, A-M.
No space.
No space. T-H-A-T.
Oh, jeez. All one word.
Yes.
And then I am.
And then I am. Space, and then I am. It's a phoenix with a heart in it.
Red crystal, I see a phoenix. Yeah, I got it. Wow, there we go. Okay. And add friend. Okay.
And just message me on Facebook. And like I live in the now, so I don't schedule any appointments. I don't work ahead of time. I'm here.
And you're in Torrance.
Correct.
Okay. That's good to know. And okay. And like you say, though, you're just totally in the flow. But so you very may well be coming to Portal to the New Earth.
Yes.
In the flow of the moment.
Yes.
Okay, doke. Well, yeah,
again, unless things shift, right now that I know of, that's the direction I'm headed to.
And then you were saying that we should do a one-on-one, like a talk, or what do you want to do to connect?
I don't promise anything. I just tell people one-on-one that usually whatever is meant to happen on the call will happen, because it's up to you to, if you're interested in the call, to get in touch with me. And it's because your higher guidance is ready for the information I have to share with you. And then once we get on the call, healings happen. Just like right now, there's been a lot of group healings just on this call. My heart's been open tremendously. And even though right now I'm talking to you, I feel my heart just reopened again. So it's just energy that emits between us. And there's a lot more information that is shared when it's one-on-one for you personally. So just know that whenever you're ready, I pop into your mind, pick up that phone, send a message. And if I'm open at that time, we'll get on the call and go from there.
So I sent you a friend request and I sent a message on Facebook, so we're connected that way, and we could follow up like that.
Not a problem. I don't like to say it's a healing for this or healing for that. I like to be open because anything is possible. We're limitless. We're infinite. You know, and whatever you're open to and ready for, that's what, you know, the healing that comes through. So I trust and allow whatever at that moment.
Great. Wow, that's great. And, so, this is only the second call I've been on, and the last call, which was the first one, you were on, and I don't know how much longer we want to go, what else we have to go over, but I remember you kind of did a closing meditation for us on that first call. That was powerful. And just what you were saying, though, is that, there's the subtle energies. I mean, we're talking and we're saying certain things, each one of us get to share verbally, but as you were just kind of saying, that a lot that's going on, which I'm kind of not as tuned in, and you're more tuned in, is to these subtle energetics that are taking place, that aren't, beyond the words, and just, through that. And so it's kind of interesting to, consciously understand or know that, we're all I guess there's the six of us on the call right now that are connected, talking, listening, watching, whatever, but that I appreciate the fact that you bring in like this next dimension, this higher dimension of the subtle energies. And I don't know what other topics or things we need to focus, or if we want to look into closing the call and maybe having you do some kind of closing for that.
I'm open to whatever. If anybody has anything else that they want to say or share, or are interested in closing, they're welcome to too. Like I said, my presence when we're open and we're working together as a unit, it doesn't matter which one of us does the closing. The intentions are there, and the energies are here present with all of us because we're open. I mean, I could do it myself. It's not a problem. But if someone is guided and is open to closing, they're welcome to share.
All right. Well, I guess, before we do that, maybe we should just each at least have one chance just to say if we have any last thoughts or comments. And then I don't know. I think it'd be nice for you to share a closing. You did a really great job on the other one, the first call. So we all just want to, have any final comments or what we got from this call, or what we think we're going to do for the next call. Or, and I guess I like the idea, like Doron said, we'll even do a call 2 weeks from now from Boulder Gardens. We'll see how that goes. We can do it.
I'll say that everyone here, everyone that's tuning in, share this, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all social media, share to your email lists, share by text to everybody you know, share, put a flyer up in your town or wherever you go, and invite everyone to come next Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the Thursday after that, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll literally do the festival. The biggest thing that has ever happened on Facebook Live will happen as long as we invite all of our friends. And I'd love, if you're musicians and all your presenters want to come on and do a 5-minute or whatever it is, and we'll just flow it for 3 hours or whatever flows. And we'll see if we can hit 10,000 to 100,000 people. Just by tagging every name of everybody in our networks in that chat, and just keep it flowing. So that's all.
Yeah. So Doran, let me know. I don't know exactly how I can easily invite all of the musicians and performers and workshop people to the next one. I'm not sure what I email them or send them so that they can just easily click in and be part of it, and also share it with other people. So if you want to follow email for that.
Yeah, email would be great to all of your presenters and musicians and all, and facilitators, or any way you can reach them all in the most efficient, effective way, through social media. Everything. It's everything. And I'll share with you what's happening the next 2 Thursdays in a post that you can share with everybody in the next day or two here.
Yeah, and also just the link for this Zoom thing that I have to send them. I just need to have the basic info, so just click right into it. I didn't even get an email for it. I had to find it on your Facebook page.
Yes.
In the past, you did send me the email. So yeah. Okay, so I'll make sure I have that stuff, and I will do my best to invite every last person that's connected with the event for next Thursday.
Perfect.
Great. Yeah, I just want to say that this will be in my prayers, just abundance, that all the right people show up, all the proper services, all the money, everything just working out into total grace, remembering our ultimate health and wealth. Yeah, and we'll be here Thursday at 8 p.m. my time. Bring my music, and I'd also like to talk about the Into the Mythica network. And then I'll do a portal to the new earth testimonial video relating it to my story and the magical synchronistic network. And then Peter and Dakota, who are parts of the network, have been there before to Garsboulder Gardens, which they featured. Peter's at least featured it in the story. So we could probably do something to promote that on that network. And then as far as the products go, I have some really magical crystals. I'm sure we could all get some products and services together. You know, I could do some mythic mirroring, some healing with storytelling, basically, is one thing that I do. So I'd be definitely willing to offer for the New Earth Portal ticket buyers that whole thing. And then also I'm working with everybody in the ASC that's involved with the Infinite Love and Motion Tour this summer, and potentially stepping into being the pillar for the motion part, which is launching in Portal of New Earth. It depends on whether or not Aaron, we're still working it out. So any way that I can show up and be of service, I'd really like to. I'm setting full intention for my abundance situation to work out so that I can make it there and get the ticket and help support. So that's just where I'm at. That's my word for the day. And I'm really
right. And of course, you know, there are volunteer tickets if you need to get one of those. And of course, you know, Doron is thinking and working towards the fact that all of us that are working on this end may even just comp their ticket. Of course, at this point, it would be nice, like I say, volunteer tickets are basically just to cover costs. So that's available. And if you connect with me, email me, or send me your email, or however, so I could send you a link for that if that's what you want to do.
Okay. How do I, what's your email?
Oh, yeah, I'll put it, I guess, right in the chat, huh?
Okay, perfect.
Can't hurt. All right. Did we lose Rich? I don't see him there anymore.
I'm here.
He's there. He's just dark.
Oh, look at you went dark. Wow, that's cool. Look at you. Jeez. Oh my God, that's like all mystical and.
Well, I'm outside.
Great. That was great though, because you were dark and then you appeared in the light. Okay.
It's funny because it's beautiful out right now. Clear out.
All right.
Oh.
I love to keep my feet on the grass when I'm running a lot of energy through my body, especially on group sessions.
Definitely. So if I could just say, I just want to thank you all for doing your work. Thank you for doing your work. This is so great.
Is anybody interested in closing, or should I do that grounding meditation like we did last week?
Yeah, I think that'd be great if you could share. I appreciate that. So yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, to start off, get in a comfortable position. It doesn't matter how. You want to lay down, sit down, stand up. Doesn't matter. It's just remember the breath and continue the breath throughout the process. Trust and allow. Now, the first thing I want everybody to do is just close your eyes and just imagine your vessel. Now, usually throughout the day, we'll pick up people. And I just share this as tethers. So all I want you guys to do is, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware what tethers are. Just cut all the tethers off you. Just imagine all around your body, just cutting everything away. Now, as you imagine cutting everything away, I want you to imagine yourself a ball sphere 3 feet in front of you, right in front of your third eye. I want you to imagine it spinning clockwise. Now, I hear a lot of background noise. Do you mind putting yourself on mute, whoever that might be, please? Thank you. Now, imagine that sphere going into your third eye, into your pineal gland, down your pituitary gland, down to the back of your head, down your spine, down to your root chakra, connecting with your root chakra. I want you to imagine it spinning clockwise, 3 feet in diameter. Now I want you to imagine a swivel attached to your root chakra. In the swivel, all it is like a joint, something that's movable, like your leg. So you're able to move around instead of being solid and stiff. Now I want you to imagine to that swivel, you're gonna attach either a tether, a chain, a tree, any element that you're working with, energetic wise, any energy crystal that you feel. You could use it as a tether, ropes, anything that you would like to imagine yourself connected. I personally use chains. In this case, we're running a lot of energy, so whatever you're attached to, imagine it big. I use the Empire State Building as my links, and I have an anchor the size of California. Actually, I have 3 anchors. And my chains are made out of gold. And I have amethyst wrapped around them and through them. Now just imagine yourself nice and grounded. I want you to take 3 deep breaths. And I want you to bring, as you're breathing in, I want you to bring the core of the energy, Earth, Gaia, Sophia. I want you to pull the energy up through your root chakra up to your solar plexus. And I want you to breathe it back out. Again. And out. Now I want you to imagine a funnel underneath your root chakra, spinning clockwise. Now I want you to imagine everything that no longer serves you to be released in this funnel. And imagine it going down whatever element you're using, all the way down to the core of the earth. Watching it burn away, transmute, and integrate into your energy field, into Gaia, back into you, into the universe. Wherever that energy belongs, just watch it fade away or integrate. All your fears, doubts, any anxieties, frustrations. Just let it all go. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it go. Now I want you to imagine two tethers, one coming out of your third eye, another one coming out of your crown. Imagine those two tethers like a rope, intertwined. And just imagine them going up to our sun, out the back end, into two other suns and out their back ends. Not necessarily the back, but in the other dimension, other reality, all the way into our central sun. At our central sun, I want you to imagine yourself sitting in front of your higher self. Imagine your higher self 100 times bigger than you. I want you to connect your chakras directly to your higher self. Once you do that, I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to pull the energy of your higher self into you. Take a deep breath. Hold it. And as you release it, you're going to ground that energy in to the core. So as you breathe it out, ground it into the core. Now, as you breathe back in, I want you to pull the energy back from the core of the earth, up your legs, and out through the crown of your head as a fountain. So breathe in, pull it into your solar plexus, and then breathe out your crown, like a fountain of light that you are. Now, I want you to imagine your aura 3 feet in diameter around you. That fountain is filling up your aura of pure white light. Cleansing. Pushing everything that's still lingering in your energy field out. Now I want you to take another deep breath. And I want you to bring the violet flame all the way from the central sun down into you. Breathe it out and ground it in. Bring it back up. And fill up your aura. And keep doing that until you increase. So you can increase the density of the energy field around you. Now, as it gets denser and denser, it helps push anything else out. And the violet flame, whatever's there, helps transmute it and integrate it into your own energy field. Now I'm being guided to bring in the gold Christ energy. Now take another deep breath. Bring in the gold Christ energy from the central sun. Ground that in. Bring it back up. And bring it into your aura. Now this gold energy is going to be 1 foot in diameter away from your body. The violet flame is in front of that. Now you're going to make that gold energy nice and dense. Now I want you guys to become aware. There's no need to think of protection. This field that we just created around our bodies is of energy of protection. But I don't use the word protection because then means you have something to fear out there, and all you're doing is creating something that's not out there. So anything that is out there, lingering, whatever, this field that we have around us will automatically repel everything that's around us for the greater good of all. Anything that needs to be transmuted and integrated will automatically enter our fields, be transmuted and be grounded in. The gold works as a shield. So remember, as you guys walk the earth, continue the breath. And know that you guys are the fountains of light. You guys are the lighthouses. All you guys got to do is be present. And allow your fields to raise. Peace, love, joy, and abundance to you and your loved ones. Thank you. If anybody wishes to say anything, they're welcome to. If not,
Peace and love, and thank you to all. That felt so good. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. That was powerful.
Thank you for your beautiful gift. And peace, joy, abundance, and prosperity to all.
Love you guys. Had a brother hop in just as you started, so we just had a very powerful session.
Namaste and Nakesh Akin. I love you all. I love you. 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 I love you.
thank you, everyone.
I love you.
Love you guys all.
Love you.
You're welcome, everyone.
Love you.
I'm just here
Okay.
Portal to the new
being
earth,
present.
total
So thank
success.
you, everyone. Love you.
Okay. Yahira, Francine, we'll connect also one-on-one. And the same with Rich. So thank you both for.
Whenever any one of you guys are ready, just follow your guidance. Trust
Great.
and allow. That's all I say. Trust and allow.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you,
Blessings,
Doron,
everyone.
for instigating this.
Have a
Okay.
great night, everybody. We're
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.